And we're live. And we are live. Hello? Where you at? No, it's okay. All right. Yes, we are live. We're live. We're live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I didn't even get to say my prayer. I always pray before I come on live. I'm not as bad as I look. Um, okay, everyone. Blessings. Welcome, Teresa, Joda. You're all welcome. Anne Marie, Yolanda. Welcome, 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 everyone. Blessings. All right, as you know, I always read my little script. And Teresa, I call my hair Teresa, okay? The name of my hair is Teresa. All right. Anyway, you know, I always have my little script right on for start my day and start my day nice. Although when I wake up in the morning, welcome stream elements. Um, when people show you who they are, and this is about roses and people, okay? And I said, when I read these scripts, these are little memo, please, my people, just listen, pick sense out of nonsense, because sometimes I really can't go back to like explaining everything and break it down. It will take a while, okay? So, as I said, roses and people. Listen, my people. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. And yes, I agree and I disagree. If someone does something horrific, you don't wait around for them to do it again. But there's a danger that we will be quick to write people out of their lives. I find it useful to distinguish between events and pattern. If somebody does someone something once, it's an event. If a person does the same thing twice or three times, it becomes a pattern. Learning to recognize patterns in people's behavior is very essential in relationships, and not only other people's pattern but our own. What are your pattern of behavior, good or bad? There are good and bad patterns in each life. It is important to be mindful of this. Compulsive behavior, impulsive behavior, addiction, and physical emotional abuse are a negative pattern that can have disastrous effect, but is also an endless array of positive patterns that enrich a person's life and the lives of everyone close to them. Respect, continuous learning, exercise, a balanced diet, hard work, love, thoughtfulness, and appreciation are just a handful. We reveal who we are with our action. Don't let someone's apologizes blind you to their actions, especially when their actions are clearly a pattern. Beware of patterns. When you see signs and red flag, don't ignore them. People are constantly telling you about what they are with their actions. It may be time to start listening more carefully. There are three things that I know about roses. They're beautiful, they all have thorns. I'd rather live in a world with roses than a world without roses. There are three things I know about people. They are beautiful. They all have thorns. I'd rather live in a world with people than a world without people. Please, my people, if you listen carefully, pick sense out of nonsense And as I said, it's just some things of upliftment and things to elevate and things that probably we could change our actions and our ways and our attitude towards this life of living. Welcome, Beverly. Hi, my cousin. I see that you're on. Welcome, welcome. Shelly, welcome, my darling. Welcome, my queens. All right. I haven't seen my kings yet. All right. Anyway, you know what we were about last night, and we got cut off, and I'm very sorry about that, my queens. And when I say I'm sorry, I regret that so much because I'll be foreign, instead I'm far out, and that's not where I want to be. I want to give it to you all without chaser. I want to give it to you straight, okay? Anyway, I, if you remember, I was at the part that I told you that I went on the plane and I got home back to Jamaica. And I'm sorry about the people who wasn't here last night to listen from the beginning. And I don't know if I should go from the beginning. I don't want to do that. It's a lot. But is there anyone who want to hear from the beginning? Beverly wasn't here last night. Shelly was here last night. But Beverly is my cousin. She already have an idea and kind of know. So I'm not gonna go back because I think she's the only strange one here for now. She was here last night. Anyway, as I said, when they took me to the airplane, I went in. They took the chains off me, off my feet, and my hands, and I was sent into the plane. Yes, Judah. Would them need to Hi stream, please, how can I contact you? I would really like for you to show me something if that's okay. Okay, that's not for me. That's for Stream Elements, I think. Anyway, oh, they put me on the plane, and that was the first flight out of JFK to Jamaica. And that time they used to have Air Jamaica, so that was the flight I came back home on. When I when the flight when I was landed, the inspector was at the bottom of the step of the plane, and it was like, I think it was like two of them, and they were there. We came down with our envelopes because we went to America and we were coming back. So they took the envelopes from us. It was three of us, two guys and myself, and they took us into an office. And when we went there, they took me first and was talking to me and asked me why I do what I do, and I was like, for whatever reason, they still tried to see if they could get something out of me, but nothing wasn't forthcoming. Anyway, I thought they were gonna escort me out of the airport, but it was never like that. All right, they sent me through, so it looked like Trust me, the story of my life is beautiful. I love it. I laugh about it every day, and it keeps me going. Judah, Judah said, "I feel that one queen bee." Anyway, when I was coming through, I was coming through like a regular visitor to the island. Cause remember, I went up as a black Jamaican. Please leave me alone. So I was coming through and everything was okay. I came through and I came to the immigration, and the immigration was telling me, I don't remember how much he said I should pay for my luggage. And I said, what are you talking about? I said, what are you talking about? I just went up last night and I'm coming back today. What must I pay for? This is the same way I went up is the same way I come back. I'm not paid for nothing. And the immigration was like, okay, go on, because I think he thought I was crazy. Mad woman. Yeah. So I came out and everything was fine, looking good because I'm coming back from America. I sleep overnight. All right. So, no, can't tell me. So I never been to America, no. Then, all right. So I came out and there was a guy and he was saying to me, he was talking to me. But when I was coming through, there was some Juta tour bus and they were saying taxi, Taxi, I wasn't paying no one no mind because I was so mad. Just couldn't believe that I reached that far and they turned me back. Anyway, I came out and there was this guy and he was talking to me and he told me he was going downtown if he wants us to take a taxi together, and I said yes, okay. So we shared taxi and we went downtown, and we split the fare, and I took a bus. Um, I took a bus to Montego Bay, but while I reached to the bus park and was walking, pulling my bag. All right, baby. Pulling my bag, I saw some friends of mine. It was about three of them. So they were saying, "Oh, you come back," and they were helping me with my bags, and they were asking me if I could give them Irish Spring soup, and I said to them, "Yes," and just to save myself the embarrassment, I said, "Yes." When I unpack, I will make sure you get some Irish Spring soup. Anyway, reach home, and when I reach home, I called my sister and I told her what happened, and she was cursing and asking me, "Why can't you reach here? Why can't you reach here? What happened? What happened?" I said, "I don't know." No, sir. Anyway, from there, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break off this thing, but me no care. My intention was I am going to America. I have to go to America because me growing up as a young person, watching television and seeing all these things, for me it was about the snow, the coat, the boots, the hat. I love that look. And I was always imagining myself in that position. I did really love that look. I said I'm gonna take a break, but still my mind not changed. So I'm going to America because I'm gonna reach to America. All right, I take a break for a couple of years, and then, um, in the interim, I was going to the embassy, and each time I went, they turned me down. So then the program started up between America and Jamaica, and there were people that you have to pay. They will get you your visa, and they would get you jobs in America. So I tried that, and I tried that for the first time. And when I tried it, I went to the embassy, and when I got there, it was like a group of 25 of us. It was a man in Kingston that I get in touch with, and he does everything for us. But it was a group of 25 of us, and we were there, and then it was our time. So we joined the line, and we were going up and up and up until I reached to my counselor, Almighty God. When I got to him, it was a white gentleman, old enough, and he, I gave him, I don't remember what I gave to him. I think it was like, we have some form that we followed, and I gave to him, and he went on the computer, and he looked up and he said to me, "Call by my name," and he said, "You apply 11 times and you get turned down, and you apply as a businesswoman. Didn't even know that me apply so many times. Didn't know." But anyway, he took my papers and he told me that I apply 11 times and get turned down as a businesswoman. And I was standing there, and then he take a blue ticket, because that time they used to just scratch on a blue ticket and give it to you, and you go back the next morning. They take your passport and you go back the next morning. "Welcome, Iris, welcome." You know, and you'd go back the next morning and you would get your passport with your visa. So when he scratched the blue ticket and he gave it to me, he looked at me first and he said to me, "Make sure you come back." And then I took he gave me the blue ticket, and when I hold the blue ticket, I hold it up with my hands and I said, "Thank you, Jesus." And I looked down on him and I said, "Thank you, sir. I will come back." And to be very honest, when I I don't reach that part yet. Um, when I got that, he took my passport and everything, so I know I was going to pick up my visa the next morning. Anyway, I went home. It was I think it was Old Hope Road. I was going across the street, but believe me scared to go across the street because me no one, no car. hit me down because me get my blue ticket, me go get my visa. I'm gonna go to America. So I was going across the street and I was scared. So I waited until it was clear. And when I went over where the group was, everybody was talking. But I wasn't saying nothing because nobody know what was going on in my stomach. Nobody. I just want to reach home. I can't wait. I wish that day could have just turned to the morning so I could get my passport for see my visa in it. Anyway, I went home, and when I went home, cause my kid's father, he didn't know that I went to the embassy. He did not know. I never tell nobody anything. I was just going about my business, doing my own thing in silence. When I went home that evening, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Night come, but during the period of night, believe me, every time he laid on me, get up. Every time, welcome Nikisha, welcome, welcome. Every time I lay down, I get up. All me I say my blue ticket and me swear so rat I can't take away my blue ticket. Every time I get up, I go into the closet and I looking at the in the mom. Welcome, Chrissy. Welcome. So I've been just back and forth into my purse. I make sure that my ticket in there, right? Not take out my blue ticket, right? And then, like one man said to me, say, um, tell your kid's father. So I said to him, I say, I get my visa and and he said, I wish you all the best because at that point we were living in the house and the relationship was over, but I was living there for 3 years and after the relationship was finished and we were doing our best for the kids. So nobody know that we didn't have that kind of relationship. But I told you it was good, everything was okay. Anyway, the next morning I get up early because you have to reach there early. And I went, and I think they make some mistakes with people and their visa. Like, somebody would get somebody would get the visa in my name, but in their book, and miss up. So when I get my book, oh Jesus, I was walking away, and a gentleman said to me, "Say, did you check it to see that it is your visa?" And I said, "No, sir." And I open it, and I said, "Me never care of who visa at the time, but." That would be a mishap for me. So I take it and I look and I was like, okay, and I'm gone because guess me what? I got my visa. Then it was time for me to like leave and the man that take care of that for me, no work was ready for us. So he told us that if we have anywhere could go and stay until the job was ready, then he would call us and then we could go there. In that case, I couldn't go straight to New York. I had was to go to Miami, and my mother was living in West Palm Beach at that time, and she came to the airport to pick me up. And when I reached Miami, I was checking through and everything, and the immigration guy said to me, "I must follow the yellow dotted line and go to the luggage department to pick up my luggage." So there was green dotted line, there was red dotted line. So I come to the realization that if they said to take the green dotted line, then I am going through nice and easy. The yellow one, that means I'm gonna get stopped. I didn't figure out that until after. And then the red one, if they tell you to take the red one, you know you're not going nowhere. You're going back home to Jamaica. Anyway, they said to take the yellow dotted line and direct me to where I should pick up my luggage. While I was walking down the yellow dotted line, I saw like six, seven of them. They walk out in front of me and they have their badge in my face. They were all CIA and DA. And they were saying, "Who you working for? Who you working for?" And I was like, I was so shocked because when I was walking to that direction, I saw my mother through the glass. She was sitting right there staring at me while I was standing at the immigration, me walking down, and by the time they step out in front of me, I didn't see my mother again. I don't know where she turned. And I was like, Lord Jesus. And they were asking, they were just pushing the badge in my face and they were saying, "Who you working for? Who you working for?" And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And they keep saying that to me and doing that. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But what I realized in them time, people used to take drugs to America in on them stomach, in on them vagina. So that's what I realized. They take me into a room and they take my pullman and they put on some gloves and they were going through my pullman and then they take my passport, of which I have my kids in the passport. Their picture was right in there, and they asked me, who is this? And I said, those are my kids. I said, you see what I have to live for? And then they came down and they said to me, that they were just doing their work. So, I come to realize probably they think if I have drugs, then I will just give in and give up. Anyway, when I come after that, I went and I get my luggage and I came out. Welcome on New Jamaica TV. I couldn't. No worry yourself. Trust me, I am writing that. Even some of my script that I write is from that book. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Sister Clarion. Yes, I'm doing it. So anyway, when I came out, I couldn't find my mother. I was out there. I was walking up, down. Where she is, I don't know. And I was like, where's she gone? Why she not come get me before they come take me back inside? Eh? Anyway, when she when I do find her, we take the shuttle bus because she was living in West Palm Beach then, you know, somewhere that side. Um, we took the shuttle to I think it was the train station, and when we get to the train station now, the seat them turn like back and forth so she can sit down and looking at my face and me sit down and looking at her face. And she wasn't saying a word. She was just sitting there looking into my face and me sit down and looking at her. Like she can't believe. And then we turned to her and said to me, don't look at me like that. Why are you looking at me like I'm a fugitive? Anyway, before we even reach the airport, me tell her I want to go to New York before I leave the airport. And she was saying, okay, she gonna buy a ticket from there for me to go to New York. And I said, no, 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 no. Me, I am not going back inside there. I am not doing that. Me say, I will take the bus. Take me to the Greyhound station. Anyway, when we reach the Greyhound station, they told me that it's gonna take me like 3 days to reach to New York. I was like, Lord have mercy. No, I can't manage that. I cannot manage that. So I went, I said, all right, I sleep by my mom that night and I leave the next morning. First flight out, um, I was on that to New York. But the reason why I take the flight, because my mother called my brother and my brother said to me, listen, once you're in the con flight, so you don't have no problem. Once you reach the airport, it's out with your luggage and you just grab a taxi or something and you'll be all right. So that's how me come from the flight the next morning because I wasn't gonna go nowhere. I wasn't gonna take that flight. I mean it from the depths of my heart. When I was leaving Jamaica, honestly, me pack up most of the things that mommy have, and at that time you say, you know what, I get this visa in good faith, so I'm gonna go back home. And I think that was the reason why, because my kid's father moving somebody in the house, a lady. I was in Virginia when my mother called me and asked me, where are you? And I said, I'm at work. And she said, did you hear your kid's father moving somebody in the house? And I was like, mm-hmm. Because I know we weren't into a relationship, but I didn't expect for him to do what he did at that time. I thought he would like consider to say, all right, when she welcome Shauna, welcome. I thought he would like, wait until I come home and say, okay, this thing is not working. So, um give me some time, even though I have investment in that, you know, in that house. He would probably give me some time to get myself together, whatever, whatever. But it didn't work that way. Come back home after I come back before the time that they have given me, and hold on just a minute, my people. If anybody wanna call in, if anybody wanna ask any question, if anybody wanna ask me any question, you're free to call in. You're free for any kind of discussion. You're free to ask for help, anything, ideas, anything. And any words of encouragement, feel free to call and say your piece. All right, I'm open for discussion. I'm open for any and everything. Anyway, I came back home, and when I came back home, I take my kids. I stay with a friend for 2 weeks. Blue, blue. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm freezing. I think it's the internet. I don't think what happened last night will happen tonight, because one of my son is here, so I'll get some help. Yeah, so I came back. I do my due diligence, and I try to be the best mother. You know. Um, then I have the chance again to go, and I went away this time again on the program too. But after that, I came back and I went to the embassy. I get my 10 here this time, which was good. So I have that, and I was in New York when I did that, and then I did blue. I think so. Blue. You think we shouldn't open the widgets because I keep freezing, freezing, freezing. It just keep freezing. Normally when it start freeze up, more than normally open the widgets. I say, all right, just bring me back, because I don't know. Huh? Yeah, but it just keep freezing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah, because normally that when I do open the widgets, you see right here. Yes, YouTube is not receiving implemented experience buffering. All right, I think we can't do nothing about that. Oh, they said they're hearing me. Okay, okay, David. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. The internet and that. I think it's the weather. Why this keep behaving like this. So as I said, I went back, and when I went back this time, fall sick, and I did the operation, and they told me that when I'm going home, like 3 days before, I have to come to the hospital for some nuclear treatment and stuff like that. So I did. I went back. They gave me letters. It was letters from the doctor to come back for my appointment, and letters that I have nuclear medicine in my body, because they told me that going through the airport, it could trigger off an alarm and everything will go off like Christmas. So they gave me a letter for that too. So when I was coming back, that really happened, and I told you they were on me like a shark. Um, and then I had was to pull that letter so fast. So I gave them the letter and they read it, and it was okay for me to go through, and I came back, and when I came back, things wasn't as I expected. So, I wait until it was like close to my appointment, which was like a month. So I came back that time and I came back for my appointment. And when I was coming back again, I go to JFK this time, straight to JFK. When I get there, I'm like, they stopped me, but I have all my medical record, everything. They stopped me and they told me that I have to go to inspection. And they give me the direction to go to inspection. So I went there and they have me there for oh so long. And I was there and they were going through every one of my paperwork. They asked me where's the hospital bill that I pay and all of that. Yes, I did have all of those. I have proof of everything. And I tell you, when they were finished with me, one of the immigration said to me, you better be careful how you're traveling. And I was like, you better be careful what you're saying to me. Because, and then in my mind, I said, me, I want to be in America, and I'm gonna be in America. I ain't coming back this time. I ain't coming back. But then, to be very honest, I was worried about my kids, but I said I'm not gonna let them take this visa away from me. So when I came back that time, I didn't go back. I didn't go back. I was in New York, living with my sister and my mother and my brothers. I told you, I see people come to this America and the experience that they have with their family, was terrible, disgusting, sufferation after 2 weeks. And you're here with a family member. If you're not working and you can't wash the plate and you can't clean the house and you can't do all these things, I'm telling you, I don't know what happened to us, but I was in a good place. I was in a very good place. I was with a lovely family, and trust me, everything was okay for me. And I decided to start going to school. Yes, I started going to school. And when I started going to school, I wanted was to do home health aid, which is HHA. Right? You'd work in the homes and take care of people, or you could have gone into your home and work and stuff like that. So I started going to school for that. I didn't start. I prepared. I pay my school fee. I do everything because I was living in my sister's house, and I'm telling you, I use my conscience, right? I use my conscience because I was like, people come here, and when I realize, they pay these like they just work and they pay bills, and even though they were in the position, I couldn't find it in myself to abuse the position that I was in. I was like, it was more about my conscience and me being independent because that's the way my mother grew us. All right. So, I went out, I buy my uniform, I pay for the schooling, and it was when I washed my clothes and put them on the line because I wanted to rinse them out and put them on the line. And my mother came and she said it was in the summer. My mother said to me, so you're gonna go to school for no, CNA. It was CNA. I was going there for because it was all white clothes that I washed. And she said, no, do the HHA first. And then when you do the HHA, it will be easier for you to get a job. Remember, I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything then. All I have was my social security because once you work here, even if you've been back and forth, you're gonna get a social security number. So that's all I have. So my mother said, do the HHA first, you will get a job faster. I'm like, I don't have money to go back and buy uniform all over again and shoes. And she said to me, all right. She gave me $100. And me and her went on the avenue and I get the blue uniforms and shoes. And I said, I went back to the school and I asked them if they could switch me back to HHA. And they said yes. And I did that. And trust me, after that, I started doing my diploma. I started going to school for my diploma. The time I had was to go by the library and stuff like that. And, but it was never peaches and cream for me because my heart and my soul was on my kids. my kids because they were younger, and I'm like, I was never contented. And believe me, even though I didn't have nothing, anywhere the work is, me have to find something for do, because guess me what, me I send no money for my kids, me I make sure my kids them okay. Anything my kids them say they want, anything they say they want, I'll be making sure that they are okay. I don't care about me because I'm already here. Okay. Anyway, welcome Marie. Welcome, welcome. Anyway, I go through school, and I met a guy who have it. And when I say have it, he was rich, have everything. And he was really like looking out for me, because sometimes you come and he will like hold this because I know you're not working and stuff like that. And he was really being a sweet person, really being a sweet person. But the relationship that he wanted wasn't what I wanted. When I find out his position, having the money, I don't have nothing else behind you, I have the house, the car, and the money. It wasn't for me. I need help for me and my kids. And when I say I need help for me and my kids, if I'm gonna be here, I wanna be straight, and then I wanna get my kids here. So I don't care about nothing else that you have. And I remember when he asked me if I could get pregnant again, and I was like, yeah. And my sister was saying, oh, you should get pregnant for him, because maybe I'm not like, you don't know what me and this guy have, and what we're dealing with. But in my heart, me not care what you have. It's all about my kids. I am here. I want my kids to be here. And even though I was working and I was taking care of my kids 100% financially, 100%, I was taking care of my kids, believe me, right? And then I said no. I went over by Manhattan, and then I meet another guy, which was a white man this time, in the same position as this other guy, have it all. When I found out he's married, separated, right? He got some business, right, which he want me to be in his business, like stores and stuff like that, and wanted for me. I didn't tell much of this. And when I found out that he and the wife only separated, I was like, me? Hell no. I am not. And when I said I am not, I'm not going to put myself in this situation. Yes, I have needs. Yes, I have wants. But you see what I need more than that is God and my kids. Because without my kids, it's like I am nothing. Anyway, I have a friend from Jamaica. I knew her from Jamaica, and she lives in Florida. And she told me, she said to me, we used to correspond, and she said to me, if I want to come to Florida, and I said, yeah, and I said, we were talking about jobs and stuff like that. She told me she have two jobs, and I could get something to do when I come, because she been living here. She was straight. Everything was good for her. Um, so I pack. I left everything behind away from my personal stuff, and I packed. Didn't know where I was going, didn't know how I was gonna manage, but I said, me, I have to find what I'm looking for. It's not about the money, it's not about the bling, it's not about the car, it's not about the house. It's about my soul and my kids, right? And I hit the Greyhound bus, and I was on my way to Florida, but I was being stressed out. And when I say I was being stressed out, because as I said, I didn't know what it was like to be in here in Florida. People can be nice to you, back home, but when you come here, there's, I don't know what happened to them. Everybody changed. They don't have the same attitude. They don't remember where they're coming from. But anyway, I take the chance. I take the gamble, right? I came, and when I came, I remember that same night, when I came, I reached the bus stop, and she was telling me how to get home, and then she called me back and told me that somebody's gonna come and pick me up at the bus stop. Anyway, the person who came and picked me up was living at her house too, and he is a Jamaican, and He picked me up at the bus stop, and she wasn't home, but she came home the next morning. And when she came home, I saw the guy give him $200. But me, in my mind, I said I'm gonna give her $150 a month towards the rent. Real Queen Bee, your life. Good night, Queen Bee. Good night, my dear. I'm just calling to. I just want to know something quickly. Go ahead. The guy you said one of the guy, the first guy. Mm-hmm. You said the first guy, he had everything, he had the money and everything stuff and like that. But what really caused you not to want to go in the relationship? That's what I want to know. Yes. What do you wanted? What did you wanted from that relationship? What I most, not that. Yeah. What go ahead. Go ahead with the question. Yeah. So I was saying, what caused you not to want the relationship? Because I was worried about my kids. I want somebody who could help me with my papers, not with money, not with house, not with cars. Oh, with your papers. Yes. Okay. Yes. I was worried about my kids more than how I was worried about the money and the car. Cause when I say he's got it, he's got it. My mother's on the line. My mother know who I'm talking, and okay. So you want that person? You wanted that person to like being a American citizen. Yes, and he was not. Okay, all right. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for your call. Yeah, so yeah, that was the real reason, because it wasn't about all about what he could give me, because he could give me just about any and everything, and it wasn't about that. I was more worried about my kids, somebody who can help me. Let me get some papers, help me with my kids. Even if you give me the papers and you didn't help my kids, at least I know I would be in a better position, so I could go back home and visit my kids until I could take them. Yeah, anyway, when I came to this lady house in Florida now, which was my friend from Jamaica, I knew her. The next morning I saw the guy gave her $200. I gave her $150, and that's what I have in my mind that I was gonna give her. Hi, welcome, Asmara. Um, I said that was what I was gonna give her while I was there towards the rent, because she told me even before that I came down here that she was paying $500 per month, but I didn't know that guy was giving her 200. So she ended up get 300, of which I was living. I was living out of my boxes, my suitcase. She wasn't there. She didn't stay there. She leave Sunday evening, and she don't come back until I think it's Friday evening or Saturday morning. But I'm telling you, it was miserable living there. I went there, and I am a clean, neat, put together person, and I started cleaning. The kitchen was like, I don't know. I do everything. And oh Jesus. I used to like cook, and I love cooking, and I can cook. So I used to take her I used to cook and take her. We call her G. Sam here. Welcome, Sam. Happy to see you. Oh, happy to see that you're on tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you. This here is called Teresa, okay? The name of my hair is Teresa. Okay, Sam? Yes. So at that time now, I clean, I rearrange the house, I do everything, and when I cook, I'll be taking if I cook breakfast, I'll take breakfast for her, I'll take dinner for her, and I'll take it to her job. And then the same guy that came and picked me up from the bus stop, that was the same guy who would take me to her workplace. Welcome, Asmara. Yeah, so um I was there, and it was like 2 days. I said to her, what about the job that you said, you have two jobs and you'd let me get a job? And she said to me, She said to me that I must go and walk and look around. I will see signs that said hiring or no hiring. And I was like, oh my God, this lady, no easy. I thought she have something that I could come into, because if you're in a job and you have a job and you hold on one job and you manage the job, you can talk for me. And the people then that you were working with is Jamaican and they know how and what to do so I could get a job. I'm like, Jesus have mercy. Anyway, I think it was in a paper. I saw an ads and I respond to the ads. And the same guy take me to the lady, which she have a home and a big home. And when I went to the lady, I told her the truth. I said, listen, Mary, I don't have anything. All I have is my social security. But I want to work and I have all of this. Oh, I should have taken my, I want to show you my, I want to show you guys my accomplishments. And I am still working on my education, but I think I'm educated to a point where I could say that's enough at my age. But I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop because God blessed me with brain. Anyway, when I went to the lady, I told her, I explained my position, and she said, okay, and she did give me a job. As a matter of fact, the secretary and the supervisor, they love me so much because I went there and I was looking straight in their eyes because I was telling the truth. And I told them, I said, listen, I need something to do. I want to work. And, I explained my position clean, clear, straight. The lady said, okay, and she gave me the job, and I've been working with her. Then this lady turned for me after when time me start wear my uniform, look clean and nice and decent. I go to work. She start walk around telling other friends, how come she just come here and I mean, like, I was here like this week Tuesday, and next week Tuesday I started working. And she was gonna say, how come she come here? She don't have anything and she at work. Me I go to my uniform, me look clean, me look nice and presentable. She turned for me and she done give me hell in the house. So anyway, I talked to the lady that I get a job with, which she is a Jamaican. She's from Jamaica. I spoke to her and I asked her, I said, I'm trying to see if I could find a place to live. And she said, what? And she said, okay, I could rent you somewhere. And she rent me that house, did like it just finished building. And I got a room on it. I got a bathroom and I had was to share kitchen with her mom, and her mom is a Jamaican. And I was working with her. She have like 7 homes, and she would send me to all of the homes and work because she love how I work and I know what I was doing. And that makes me feel good. And she was telling me that she wanna let me run one of her thing there house, like being a supervisor. Because of my ability, and I was feeling good, and I was there, and I was, and what happened now? The same guy that come and pick me up at the bus stop, I asked him. I said, "Could you do that for me, and I will pay you?" And he said, "No, you don't. Welcome, Albert. Welcome." And he said to me, "No, you don't have to pay me. I will help you." Hey, Jesus! Him never have no money. He never have no house. He never have no land. He never have no care. I'm joking. But the honest truth is, him never have all of them stuff. Him have him drive. Him in a good job, right? And unfortunately, his house just burned down like 2 years prior to the time that I came, because it was burned down in 2015. And when he take me there, welcome Esther, welcome. When he take me there and show me, because we used to go around there and we used to sit and chat, me and him and his best friend, we would hang out around his house that was burned down, right? And that's all I wanted, the simple things. And because I believe, honestly, I believe in I don't believe in enjoying and having fun with what you already have too, because I don't know how you come by it. And then I get to find out that the first guy that I was talking to, he was into a lot of stuff and that's how he creates his wealth. And I think he was in the process of going back home, getting deported. I found out that from somebody probably way after. So I'm just saying, sometimes you have to go with your gut feeling. And when you read the Bible and pray, God will show you things. If I don't feel weird, trust me. And if I don't God will, now go take in that direction. So God will not take me in one direction where, me think are the right way when I lead me. Right? And that's the guy now that I met in Florida. As I said, he didn't have as much as the others, but I accept him because, whatever he has to offer was coming from his soul, was coming from a good place. And he filed for my kids. Here am I today. My kids are here. I am here. I'm doing good for myself. So I'm telling you, my people, we have to understand. Not go for the big things, because sometimes the big things don't work out. The big things come in a big package. Choose the small package because you're not surprised you know so the better things come in a small package. Here I am today. I have a lot of accomplishment, a lot of achievement. I don't know if you want to give me a second because I should have my things and because I said I wanted to show you guys that I came here. I did it. I did it. I have accomplished. I have achieved through a whole lot of hard times, through a whole lot of trying times. Enough hardship. There were times I don't have nothing, no money, no food. I go homeless right here. I didn't even remember. I told people that there's so much about my life. I went homeless. I remember we didn't go homeless because we were being kicked out of an apartment or because we couldn't pay our rent. We went homeless because it was a misunderstanding between our landlord and we decide was to move, and we have that date and time was to move. So when that time come, I could have called and said to my landlord, things don't work out, so whatever, because somebody promised us a place. And then when we go to that place now, have all our stuff packed up, right, to move from that location to another location. That person rob us our money. Rob us. I went to the bank and pulled my money out of the bank, and that person rob us. Never seen her again. Right? So we had was to just go home and pick up our stuff and bring it to the storage and put it in there. So we were at this place sleeping in the car one night. Sleeping in the car one night. And I tell you, I was sitting in the front of the seat. And me tell you, I was so uncomfortable. And then I said, you know what? Let me go to the back of the car. Because I thought when I go to the back of the car, I would feel so much better and I would feel more comfortable. And I'm telling you, man, when I went to the back of the car, I burst out in tears. I was bawling like a cow. And I was like, this is how homeless feel. And that was just for one night. One night. The only night. And the next morning, because I have my Pullman with, things that I would really need, me can brush my teeth, me can wash my face, me have my little skincare product and, me can smell good and me have change a uniform and me have change a panty. That's all I have in my suitcase. And we'll be going to the 7-Eleven that night and get the packed soup, the one in the cup. Because you can't go there, you can't get some hot water upon your arm and your cup soup. And we went back to the car over there. And me tell you that night, man, I burst out in a cry. And I said, this is how homeless feel. The next morning, we were on our way and we were driving around. End up get a place. And I tell you, when I went to this place, I saw this lady on the street and I asked her, do you know anywhere around here renting? And she said, go to that person, ask that person will give you the landlord number. When we went there, the lady give us the landlord number, we called the landlord, and she said the place wasn't ready. So you know what? We drive away because we not give up. That was me and my husband. We got to find somewhere. I mean, I sleep out in this car tonight. And we drive away and when we leave that place now, the same lady called us back and told us that we can come back because the lady said to her, listen to these people, hear what these people have to say, and that was the recommendation from the lady who gave us a number for the landlord. And she came there and she meet us. But when we went in that apartment, it's a nice apartment. There was so much. The people that were living there, they leave clothes, they leave mattress, they leave furniture. So we have a lot of cleaning out to do. And me and my husband, two of us, we get down. And remember, we clean that before the night come down. Spick and spank. I remember I wipe it out and everything, and I put my furniture in a corner, and I did paint all the wall of that place. I did tile it. My landlord didn't even want us to live there. So let me tell you something, people, coming to America, it's not easy. And then the truth about it too, I have my family, and I could call my family and ask my family for help because I know they would help me. And I'm positive sure they would help me. And I said to my husband, I said, no, I feel like if I call them, I only go embarrass you because first thing I go come to my mind, she married, no. So her husband's supposed to take care of you, whatever, whatever. That's how me think. That's how me look at it at that time. Yes, Judah, ambition led you to this purpose. So that's what I want a lot of people to know, that when you see me come here and doing what I'm doing, trust me, I've been down the road and there's not even half of my story. It was never easy and nothing never come easy. But I made it. And when I say I made it by God's grace and God's mercy. And a lot of women here, I would encourage them. Even if you don't have papers, please, they're not gonna turn you back from school. Go to school in the meantime. Make sure you go to school. Get something in the meantime until God sends somebody to help you. And you must always trust and believe that God will send somebody to help you. As long as you're not working for the devil, and you work for the Lord, and believe and trust Him, and know, say, Him going to come through, and He will come through. You understand me? Me didn't have my family them. We have money. We couldn't help me. I never turned to them. I do it on my own because my mother grew us to be independent. I'm afraid of embarrassment. Me feel, hey, me we hungry out there. You don't know that I'm hungry. Me broke and you don't know that I'm broke. Me poor and bossy, and that's my kind of attitude from me being in Jamaica. That's my attitude, and I take that attitude around with me until this day. And let me tell you too, I see some people behave like them better than you or them better than me, and we not better than nobody because sometimes all the way back shit out of Agmo, but because we not come out and say, hey, and sometimes people are go through worse than what you are go through. And that's why we have to say thank you, Jesus. That's why we have to give him thanks. Give him the praise, the honor, the glory. We no woman nothing. And no matter what you go through in life, once you trust and you believe, remember, God will turn that around. God can turn that around. I come down in this Florida. When I came down here, I didn't have no family down here. I didn't have no family. But me decide my mind, me say, me have to do it, and I'm gonna do it. Regardless. So when people see me come here and me do this program, I know why I'm doing this program. And I'm not doing this program because I want to be in the limelight. Because I years me the behind the scene from. Me's not this come out person. Me's this person who is always behind the scene. But I want to do this. And me tell my people that me say, I want to know see me, I want to know meet me, I want to know exactly who I deal with. I don't come out here faking it. Because me can't pretend, Me's a plain straight through time. Me I go tell you as it is. Me I go give it to you straight without chaser. You understand me? And if you see me quiet for a day or two, when you see me come out, I may have something to say, yes, I'm going to say it. And I'm going to tell you. That's why I always tell people too. when you have an issue or a problem with somebody, it's not for you to blurt it out, right? Take the person. You can't wait until you calm down and you take the person one side, look the person in the eyes, and express. Say what you feel, how you see it. Have a discussion. Get it out. That's why I said when I read my little script in the evening, I expect my queens to listen, my kings to listen carefully what I'm saying about my little memo. And you will find some of that in the book. All right. I expect for you to just listen and pick sense out of nonsense because what I'm saying is real and it's true and our reality. Yes, Teresa, for real. I see him say, go, man. Yeah, man. And people not try to understand and get to know people and know. I mean, yeah, I have a past. But my past wasn't like, I used to fight. And when I say I used to fight a lot. Nobody can beat me. Don't even try me. Man, woman, boy, or girl. Remember, me win that fight. And I'm serious. And I fight a lot for my family. Right? Me never go murder nobody. Me never rob nobody. When me a thief, me thief on my family. Because me tell myself, so make them come kill me. Because if they kill me for thief from them, they're the same one who is going to bury me. Real Queen Bee, your life.
Good night, Queen Bee. I have two questions for you.
Go ahead.
First one is where are your kids now?
My kids is with me. My kids are here. My kids are here. My kids, they are going to school. They're A+ student. They're doing good. They are on the honor roll, right? And they work. And when I say they work, they work. I see they work last year. It was last year August. My kids don't go out there. They don't smoke. They don't drink. Even today I was talking to them and I said to them, remember your second question, and I was saying to them, it's kind of hard. I know to reach the age and the stage, but you don't have to understand it's hard to let go. You don't have choice. You don't have options. But as long as you in my house, I go always try to advise encourage and do the best I can because me no want so go down the wrong road. I pray over my kids them. I have make big God to cover them. My kids, I'm proud. I'm a proud mother. Second question, my dear.
Oh, the second question is how many school have you been attend? How many school you have attend? And maybe you can give us a heads up of your.
Well, I accomplished I have like about 28 achievements. That's what I was saying. If guys want me to get up for a minute, because I would like to. I'm not showing off. I just want people to know that I come here and I've been through it, but I accomplish and I achieve. So if you could give me a minute, I could go get my documents and I could show you, and that's me. Okay, so.
No problem. I just wanted to know, just to know your achievements because you have been through so much.
Yes.
There was so many.
Thank you, Teresa. That's amazing.
You have gone through. So I was just curious. I wanted to know about your achievements.
Okay. Thank you for the call, and I'm gonna take a minute. I'll be back, my people. Just a minute, because I know exactly where I have my things together. Okay, so I'll be back. Seconds. Okay. Okay. I'm back. but I'm broke. My people, thanks for being patient. Chrissy said, proud of you. Thank you, Chrissy. Shelley said, true. Shelley said, amen. Teresa said, that's amazing. Yes, thank you, my people. Okay. Okay. Are we looking? Can we see? Anybody? Everybody? All right. I'm just saying that when you come here, my people, don't be afraid. Even if you don't have papers, trust me, you could go to school because that's what I did. I went to school. I went to school in the meantime. This is me again, okay? And I hope you're seeing this. This is me again, okay? It's kind of backlogging, so it will take a time to come up. These were my marks from my diploma, okay? These are my marks. And I get 90 in language arts, writing skills 80, social study 83, science 91, mathematics 82. Okay. Okay, I'm coming again. It's a lot. It's a lot. And when I say it's a lot, it's a lot. See? It's a lot. Whole lot. Okay. All right. This is achievement, and this was awarded to me in biomedical waste. Okay. All right. This is one more again. This was like my pre-orientation training. So I'm training all of these things. Please, my people. This again is infection and control universal precaution, and this is me again. This is APD Direct Care Core Competency Course because I did everything in the healthcare field. Okay, and this is me again. Okay, this is me again. Assistance with activities of daily living and residence behavior. And this is me again. I did it. This, it's me, and this is my core training. As I said, I'm in the health field. I did everything in the health field. This is me again. I did it. This is me again, and this is behavioral health. So sometimes, as a matter of fact, not sometimes, I can talk about people is like telling them I can tell from their behavior pattern, and this is me again. This is another achievement, my DNRO, which means do not resuscitate order, and this is me again. Okay. Just say it. I want for people to see. Was you talking to me? Ecology. Just say it. Okay. This is me again. All right. She said, just say it. This is my achievement again. The certificate awarded to me as completed the course and everything. Enrollment and wandering. And this is used as supplementary material for facility specific policies and procedure. Okay. I told you I have so much of them. It's too much. This it's awarded again to me. Has completed the course in Alzheimer's disease, and it's 1 and 2, right? And this is Alzheimer's one again. 4 credit hours. All right. So this is me again. You know that here when you can serve medication without being trained. So this is my certificate for to show that I could serve medication. You have some people that is self-medicated. We can give themselves their medication. I'm coming again. I'm coming. Okay. This is a basic IPA, privacy and security. Because I said, once you're in the healthcare, you have to have all of these things. All right. This is not in it. Hey, it's my police record. I'm clean. I never do no wrong. I have my CPR, AED, and basic first aid also. And then when they give you this again is certifies that I have successfully satisfied all the requirements for APD zero tolerance, and it's a statewide initiative. This again is my second biomedical waste. I did that training in Florida Administration Code biomedical waste. You have to know these things. This one I already give you that one. Okay. This one is major emergency preparation and preparedness and evacuation. And it is a supplementary course material for facilities specific policies and procedures. So that means you have to know if fire or anything, like you're in a building or in a home and there's fire, you have to know how to take out the people, evacuate the people, do the head search and all of that, head count and all of these things, and make sure no one is missing and no one is there. This again is completed the course significant changes, incident and adverse incident report. You have to know how to write a report once you're in the home. In the nursing home, you have to know how to do these things. If they have an incident, you have to know how to write a report. This one again has completed a course, infection control, COVID facility sanitation, and universal precaution. And you have to know, as I said, you have to know your PPE and the whole fee, infection control and PPE, universal precautions, COVID, OSHA, bloodborne pathogen, and facility infection control policies. So you have to know all of these things. This one again is resident rights, and you have to have this training too. You can't just go in like that in the nursing facility and don't have all these. And you have to know about this one again, is Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, which is HIPAA basics. You have to know that. And I did this training in Florida also. Okay, I told you it's countless, and I don't reach down to the big ones yet. Hey, and this one is again, I think I did this one, zero tolerance, and it's requirements for APD zero tolerance. Okay, this one again is abuse, neglect, and exploitation. And I mean, I'm gonna frame all of them. These are all my accomplishment, and most of them. So you have to have all of these training and all of these things in the nursing field. Okay, I did HIV, which is human immune deficiency virus. I have to do that training too. And I had was to do food training too, food handling in assisted living, you know. So I had was to do all of that too. And that's where I'm coming from to where I'm at. Master's and Bachelor Associate is right around the corner, and when that come, I will take it back to you. I never stop going to school, and I said it over and over. I can't stop, and I don't know if I will ever stop. Okay, my people? So I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what, how, where, when. what position you're in. When you are here, I mean, I encourage you not to come here illegal, you know. I mean, just I say, you know, if you reach here by God grace and God mercy, right? If you reach here, when you reach here, no matter what your circumstances, the first place you choose to go is school. And if you don't have anything else, if you do not have anything else, make sure, and when I say make sure, you have your diploma. Because some places where you have to work, you know, really matter how big or small, they require your diploma. You need, forget that. First and foremost, they ask for that. Okay? And if you get that and you still not have anything to do, and you don't have, even if you're going to work, find the time if you go take some classes, therapy, anything you can do. Do something, because all of these are valuable. And when I say they are valuable, they are valuable. And it can take you places. And it's money too. It's money. Shelly, I say I will reach and visit you one day, my dear. You're welcome anytime. And thanks for the congratulations, Judah, Shelly, and Iris. Um, yes. So me always a try to encourage women on a wall. We can't come here, you know, we don't have to go buy this big clothes and these big shoes and all of these things. If we go, if we go show off ourselves, and you know, we have to, you know, the biggest crowd, and you know, everybody have to see we, and we have to get the best boy and the best dressed boy and all of these things. Thank you, Esther. I love this. Congratulations. So I'm gonna come back because my master's and my bachelor associate is right around the corner. And trust me, when me tell us I'm not gonna stop go school because I love going to school. I may have the brain. So me not have no intention of slow down no time soon until God say yes. As long as God I say yes, I'm on, I'm in. Okay? But may I encourage everyone, whether you're here, there, or anywhere, if you reach here, right, don't come here and waste your time. Do not come here and waste no time. Make use of the opportunity. Try to be an impact to this country. 'Cause you know have to, you know have to decide to you're gonna stay for the rest of your life, you know. Because remember, here no belong to us. We got think about say, yeah, we go and go back home and go build a dream house and you know make accomplish something back home too. Because my intention is not to live here for the rest of my life. My intention is to do what I have to do home, and then you know me can go and come when me feel like, if me feel like, and God give me the life, the strength. You understand me? So I'm telling you, my people. I'm telling you. Please, thank you, Asmara. I'm telling you, when you come here, if you don't have your papers, because I was achieving all these things when I did not, and then when I have it, I push myself further. I was going to when I get a call from FCC, that was Florida Career College, and I went there and I did my assessment test. I passed, and the lady was saying to me, "Oh, she can't believe because they have younger people than me that come there don't even pass their assessment test." And I was like, "What?" And then a federal loan was approved for me to go there. A federal loan was approved for me to go there. But when I was there that time, when the federal loan approved, and even the same teachers were saying how much they owe for this federal loan, and then go to school and then I work, and then tell me after 6 months when we get out, that is the time once I'm working, that is the time they start to collect back this loan. And they were there, and they were teachers, they were instructors, and they were doing all these things, and they can't pay for them student loan. And the student loan have to go pay for the rest of their life. Me tell them no, cancel it. Ask my husband carry me down there. I said cancel it. I get a lot of invitation for different colleges to go to college. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it, but guess what? The student loan is out. I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna do it as how I can do it. And make sure that me can pay my money for my college. But me no want no student loan. So no please no go down the road either, because trust me, will pay for the rest of our life. But no matter what the circumstances, please come. Come, try. Because sometimes someone want where I say, Lord, me can't get no visa, me now go get no visa. I only gotta go get visa because on the visa put on their weight pound, but just don't go for it. I wanna know go, don't go in no doubt. Don't go in no fear. Go with the honest truth. I know we'll get it. Uno will get it. Me always a go with lie. Then, right? But then time they have to carry paper, for house, for land, for car, money in the bank. Right? In the past, yes. But when me go and go the straight way and speak the truth, I got it. I got it. So no make the mistake. I say me I make up no story, I make up guess me what when I no go on floor that farm. If I no go up there and interview, no can me twist me around. I wanna go say something different and I'll get turned back. Look them straight in the eyes and speak the truth. Because the truth is in the eyes of the beholder. And when I don't get the opportunity I don't come out and decide say, oh me now go back or whatever. Or anyway I don't catch her. Please, my kings, my queens, make the best of it. I feel good. Me can't go, me can't, all when me there, me no have no drive, and me a walk in a so sun, and me a walk in a rain, that my husband gone, and me a walk some miles. You don't even know. I suffered, I've been through a lot, but me never give up. Me catch, you think say sun in Florida easy? Me catch my umbrella, me no care, me that walk. Me ball one time my husband gone, and me try to get me little job them, and me have to take the bus. Was never easy. Some place you know get bus to go in a Florida, so you have to have your own driver. And thank you, Jesus, me see me come. And me buy one more and one vehicle. Because my first vehicle was a Mazda, and that was, may I tell you, right? Me see me kids them come here. And they can't get me tell them so they're fortunate because them couldn't come here and get vehicle for drive right away. Drive themselves to school, drive themselves to work. You understand me? So, I not come here and sit down and waste no time. I not come here and I not sit down there and dream about me. Yeah, yes, I can dream, but make sure so no dream clean. Like me, because I used to dream and I used to dream a lot. Look at me now. Look at me now. God put me in one position where me can say yes. Me can come out and me can say yes. I made it. And when I say I made it, me not go tell us I made it to the skies. Yes, I'm in the position where I can come and I can talk and I can encourage my ladies, encourage me, my gentlemen them, and say, please, nobody come here so I make no foolishness out of no life. You no can come here so I can make it as long as you be truthful, you be honest about it, and work hard for it. No come here so come sit down and depend on nobody either. Because remember me tell you they want piece of shit for you. You can't say no because you not put yourself in a situation. You understand me? Now come here, so. Because some things when I see sometimes on the internet, me have to ask God if we ladies real and why we allow these things to happen to us when we are better than that. And when I say we are better than that, we are better than that, and we can do better, and we can do good for ourselves and by ourselves. Because sometimes the man thing don't work out in the kind of we just go sit down and we say, go there, no man, because one man can give you one could change and give you one money if you go buy 1 pound of flour, 1 pound of sugar. But at the end of the day, them beat out more out of one, more out them put in on. So you better go fight your pound one, because if you want to look into it, if some man were good and love you and care for you, they will not give you no $1 or $2 give you look food if you go lie down on top of you. Then I just go and go for no soul. I say, here my sister, here my mama. Eat and drink and make the kids them eat and drink too. You understand me? And then go about them business and then you come go ask for the flesh. Ladies, we value ourselves more than that. And we're going to do better than that. Alright? All the best to my kings and my queens. And thank you all for stopping by, listening to me. And tolerate me too. And tolerate me too. Because, but me have to tell you the truth. So all the best to all of you guys, all my queens that was here tonight and who was never on my live, because I have my people that I know will watch and then come up in the live. But I'm gonna say thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of you. And the best to all of you, and hold on head up high and just know that the sky is the limit. And when I come in the evening and I read my little script and my little memo, please listen carefully. Pick sense out of nonsense and learn from it. Me not perfect, Not think I am perfect, but I try to do the best as a woman, a mother, and a wife. Okay? So all the best to you, and we will meet tomorrow. I am coming with you will see my topic for tomorrow. So and that one is a very interesting one. I think you all should be here to watch this one because that one based off this one and that one, I'm telling you. Yeah, me not easy. Me not care who using it. If you are my best friend and you wrong, me go tell you the truth. And when me tell you the truth, you're supposed to accept it and say the truth or whatever. So everyone, have a good night. Love you all. Thank you for being here, and I enjoy talking to my people. And as I say, anytime my people ready, feel free to call me. My number is there. And you know what, too? I am gonna ask, and I'm asking for support for this Christmas to help my people. I really want to help my people, for the Christmas, especially their kids. I want to help. I want to give them some support. I want to make sure, some people, because there's a lot of people who's not going to eat or drink. But as I say, we don't have to eat and drink. Just make we eat and drink like the regular days. All right? God bless you all. Have a good one and take care of yourself. I've come to the end of another one. Please, my people, please share. Never forget to share, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. All right? And that every time I send out a new content, you will be notified. Thank you all. God bless you. I love you. Peace. I'm out.